Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you an Empties video where I show you all the products that I've used up lately and talk about how I liked them and if I would repurchase them or if I've repurchased them already. And very quickly before we get started, I just wanted to mention that this makeup look right here is the video before this one. So this was my peach glowy skin makeup tutorial. So if you click the link above, you can check that out. But without further ado, let's get started with the Empties. So I have several categories of empties here, but I think I'm going to start with makeup because that's what I'm most excited about and most proud that I finished products, because a lot of times makeup products are huge and it just takes you forever to go through them. And I just kind of had the perfect storm lately where I was running out of a lot of products, so it was perfect to film an empties video. So the first one, I actually ran out of this one a little bit, but I saved it just for the video. This is the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and as you can see, there's a little bit of crusty stuff left in there still, but I've gone through several of these. This is my favorite lid primer before my eyeshadow. This is just kind of their basic tan shade. I think if you're a little more tan than I am, there's like soft ochre is the other color, but Painterly is kind of the fair shade of this. And I just love this. This is a staple. I don't actually have this right now. I would 100% repurchase this. I've had it several times before, but I just have a Urban Decay eyeshadow primer at the moment. That's okay, and I just kind of want to use that up before I repurchase this. But when I use that up, I'm going to go back to the MAC because I also had a bad run-in with the Ilia eyeshadow primer and that kind of irritated my lids. So I really trust this guy and would definitely repurchase. Next up is a series of brow products. So first I'm going to talk about the Benefit Gimme Brow, and I finally ran out of two. I had the sample size in the shade 1 and the full size in the shade 3. I used both of them. There's not too much of a color difference, but I would definitely repurchase shade 3 again just because I like something that beefs up my brows a little bit more and adds a little bit more color. And this Gimme Brow is probably my favorite brow gel. I currently have the Glossier Boy Brow, and when that runs out, I'm definitely going to go back to the Gimme Brow. This is just my all-time favorite. The fibers or whatever's in this that are supposed to make your brows look more beefed up, I just really love. And I also love the tiny tip of the brush, and it's small and tapered, and I just think it's perfect. This is just totally dried out in here. It's so sad. I miss it. I need to repurchase these. And then the other brow product you guys know I don't shut up about. This is the Clinique Superfine Liner for Brows in the shade 02 Soft Brown. This was my first one of this, which finally ran out. Like, it's down to a stub. I can't twist it anymore and I can't use it. I already had purchased a backup one before this even ran out, and I'm now using that one. And I think I'll always kind of keep repurchasing this because it's the nicest, like, cool toned brown shade that really matches like my natural hair color and my natural brow color, because a lot of times when you're buying brownie, like lighter brown eyebrow pencils, they're very orangey, and I do not want orangey. I want a cool toned brown, and this one's just perfect. And I like the skinny pencil. This one doesn't break like the Anastasia one. It's nice and pigmented. I just love this. The final makeup product is the Laura Mercier Translucent Powder, and this is like their loose setting powder, and I've already repurchased a new one of this from Sephora in this small size because I just use this to set my under eye concealer. I don't use this as an all-over setting powder. If you do, I would definitely recommend the full big size of this, but I just like this small little size. It's much more convenient, and I use it every day, so I take it with me when I travel, and it just doesn't make sense to have the huge powder thing for just your under eyes, so I really like this little size. It's kind of cute and convenient. But this lasted me absolutely ages. I think I had this for, I don't even know how long, a really, really long time. I can't even remember when I bought it. That's how long ago. But it was lasting forever and still worked, and I just can't recommend this enough. This is a great under eye setting powder. Now I think we'll move on to skincare products for the face, and first of all, I want to talk about my favorite face wash, which is the NeoStrata Foaming Glycolic Wash, and I buy this off of Amazon, and I always have a backup of this. Like, when it starts to get lower, I've already bought a new one. So I, of course, already had a backup of this, and I'll continue to buy backups of this. I use this morning and night. It's my favorite face wash, but if you're gonna buy it on Amazon, look out because the price goes up and down. You can get it as low as like $20 or $23, but then it also jumps up to like almost $40. So it kind of depends on the day, and I've never had a problem getting like a sketchy off-brand version of this from Amazon. I've always had good luck and got like legit ones, so I would recommend picking it up there, but I love this. I've already repurchased it. Okay, and then the next three skincare products are all like moisturizing products, and the first one is the Kiehl's Super Multi Corrective Cream. This I think was actually my second container of this, And I have the one with the sunscreen SPF 30. You can also get without sunscreen, but I was using this as my daytime moisturizer, so I like the one that has the SPF in it. And I really, really like this. I noticed a really big difference with the discoloration and like acne, like darker scarring on my skin when I use this, but it's extremely hydrating. I have oily skin, and this was just a little bit too hydrating for me. It really made my makeup kind of slip all over the place. But I think if you use this in the winter and you have oily skin, or not super oily skin, maybe if you have combination skin, this would be okay. I was using this a lot last summer, and I kind of took a break when it got colder. I don't know why, that doesn't make sense. I should have kept using it when it was colder and not be using it in the summer, but I took a break from it for a few months, and then I just recently like opened it back up and used the last little bit in here because my skin's been so dry, and it's really, really nice for the winter. I would highly recommend this if you have dry skin, or if you have any like pigmentation or something you want to correct on your skin. It smells really nice, it's very hydrating, it keeps your skin hydrated, and it has SPF. It's really nice. I would purchase it again for the winter. But when I stopped using this, I started using the Skin Medica Ultra Sheer Moisturizer, which I also ran out of, and you can see the tube is like all beat up from me trying to squeeze out every last drop. And this is a medical grade skincare line. I bought this off Premier Look, and this is a Ultra Sheer Moisturizer for oily or combination skin, and it says you can apply it daily AM and PM, but I was just using this as my daytime moisturizer, and I liked it. It is super lightly moisturizing. If you have super, super oily skin, I would definitely recommend this because it is very light and nice. But for some reason, I don't know what it was about this. I think it just didn't agree with like the skin on my nose. This is oddly specific, but I felt like it gave me like extra blackheads and just was really clogging my pores around there. But I used it up anyway because I spent a lot of money on it and I wanted to get my money's worth out of it. And I think this is a nice option if you have super oily skin that's not blemish prone. I think this would be a really nice light moisturizer for you, but I won't be repurchasing this. Okay, and the last face moisturizing type product is the Kypris Pot of Shade Heliotropic. This is it has SPF 30 and it's their sunscreen and primer. But it's really kind of like a moisturizer, sunscreen, primer product. As you can see, I used this one up as well. And I really liked this. I was using this after the Skin Medica as kind of some additional like SPF, since this doesn't have SPF, and to prime before makeup. So I was using these together, and it was a nice combo. I liked it while I had it. And I really like this product. I think it makes makeup sit on top of it really well. I would repurchase it, but I tend to prefer something like this that is your all-in-one moisturizer and SPF. Having kind of a separate SPF just kind of complicates my routine a little bit more than I would like it to be complicated. But if I come across a moisturizer that I really like that doesn't have SPF, I would definitely purchase this again to be my daily SPF because it is all natural and it's really gentle on the skin and just has really good for you ingredients. So I was really impressed with this. The next category of products is body care, and I have a few things that I used up. First of all, this is the Lush Ocean Salt Face and Body Scrub. So I got this as part of like a little gift set. Ooh, it's kind of like dry and there's salt going everywhere. Oopsie, so I won't show you the inside of that, but it's empty, trust me. And there's just some dried salt spilling all over the carpet, great. But this is a very nice like exfoliator, obviously. It smells super good. It smells like a margarita. It smells like you're on vacation. I really enjoy using this, but I wouldn't personally repurchase it just because I love the Trader Joe's Lavender Salt Scrub, I think it's called. It comes in a big tub. It's really cheap. It has like all natural ingredients, and I really enjoy that. And I think it's a lot more bang for your buck than this. And I also think it has slightly better ingredients, even though this is Lush, which you expect to be like really healthy. There's some like extra ingredients, I'm pretty sure, that when I read the back that I wasn't impressed by. So I wouldn't repurchase this, but I would recommend that Trader Joe's one. And along the same, like, slightly, healthier line, I wanted to talk about the Schmidt's Lavender Sage Deodorant. I used this up. This was what I switched to from regular deodorant, and I've really been loving these Schmidt's deodorant. The Lavender Sage one smells amazing. I was really impressed with this. I think it does a really great like deodorizing. I don't know about like wetness helping. I find that I still like sweat quite a bit with this, but for day-to-day use, especially since it's winter, I've really been loving it, and I would absolutely repurchase this. I already have, but when I repurchased it, I actually got 2 scents. So I got another Lavender Sage, and then I tried the Lime Bergamot, and I actually like the lime better. That, again, kind of like this Lush scrub, smells like a margarita, kind of like you're on the beach, and I kept lifting my arms and getting like a waft of lime, and it's just like delightful. So this one's really nice for like nighttime or like lighter scents, and the lime is really nice for like a refreshing, invigorating like morning deodorant. I don't know if you need a morning and night deodorant, but anyway, I would recommend these. Just pick whichever scent you like best. And something else that smells super good that I used up is the Brazilian BumBum cream by Sol de Janeiro. And I keep getting these as gifts at Christmas. I guess that's a hint. I need to have a bigger butt. I don't know. But this smells, oh, the container still kind of smells like it because there's a little bit in there. Oh my gosh, it smells so amazing. If you haven't tried this, you really need to. When you first try it, like if you tried it on the back of your hand or something, it looks super glittery and like it's going to be shimmery, but it's not. When you put it all over your body, it really gives like a subtle shimmer, and I don't know if it really like helped, you know, tighten and smooth like no other, like they promise, but I think it just smells amazing, so I would put it on my arms in the morning and I kind of like have that like wonderful smell all day. But this is really expensive for such a like tiny little pot of body cream. For me, if I'm going to be putting on lotion, I'm going to lather on a bunch, so this doesn't like last very long, but the scent is so amazing that I probably will end up with another one of these in the future. But I always just have this little size because it's such like a commitment to buy the pricey big one. And finally, for hair care products, I have 3 that I used up. The first one I mentioned, I think in a favorites video or something. This is the Pureology Superfood Hydrate Superfood Treatment. It's a hair mask. This smells really good, like sweet, like, I don't know, sweet fruity candy or something like that, but not in a sickening way. And I really loved this. I think it made my hair super soft. It just felt amazing. It smells really good. Typically, I don't do hair masks, but I got this one for Christmas, I think it was. And I used it all up and I really liked it. But because it is a professional like product, it does like cost a little more, so I don't know if I would purchase it again. I'll probably just continue using my regular day-to-day conditioner. But if I did want to buy another mask, I would definitely recommend this one, and I would buy this one again. I also used up my hairspray, and this is just the classic L'Oreal Elnett, nothing fancy. This is the unscented extra stronghold. They have a bunch of different like colors and kinds of this with scents and different like levels of hold, I guess, but I've had several of these over the years. This is just my favorite. It's like basic, easy hairspray, and it doesn't leave your hair crunchy, but it still like has hold. Like if you run your fingers through it or brush it out after, you can't even feel the hairspray in it, which I really, really love about this. I think the new one that I bought has like an orange stripe, and it's for color treated hair, and it still has like extra strong hold. I don't know, there's a bunch of different kinds, but anything Elnett is probably fine and you'll be happy with. So as you can tell, I already repurchased this. I'm very brand loyal, I guess, to L'Oreal Elnett, but this is just a good basic hairspray. I would recommend it. Okay, and the last product is a little grimy because it's been in my shower for months, so I won't show it for too long, but this is the Shimmer Lights shampoo, and this is like the large like pump size. Okay, that's gross. That's as much as you need to see of that. I put it back down, but I love that shampoo. That's what I use to keep my hair looking really cool toned. I bought the big one because I use it all the time, and I leave it on my hair for like a long time in the shower, and then my hair comes out looking really cool toned and even a little purple if I leave it in for a long time. I just love that. I've already repurchased a new one. If you have any kind of cool toned blonde highlights, you need that. I think it's worked better than some of the higher end purple shampoos that I've tried. It's kind of like old school, but it gets the job done, so I would definitely recommend it, and it's only like $18 for that huge bottle, which lasts a super long time. And that's it for this Empties video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing all the products I used up recently and hearing quick little reviews of them and if I would repurchase them. Please let me know what other kinds of videos you guys would like to see. Hopefully there will be some more interesting products in my next Empties video. I upload 2 days a week on Monday and Thursday, so please subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss my next video. And thank you so much for watching.